In the era of equality, the world faces the challenging task of establishing certain norms. In the quest of achieving an ideal society, some of us continue to fall back to outdated narratives and hate crimes, despite advancement in thought and modern culture. One thing that still destroys the fabric is racism, a subject on which sports and especially football has been quite vocal about. One man in particular has been in the middle of the storm, and that's Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. Even in a game where neither him nor his team were playing, a video posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, Atletico Madrid fans could be seen chanting a racist slur directed towards Vinicius. The incident happened before Atletico Madrid's Champions League game against Inter Milan. Vinicius, who leads FIFA's anti-racism committee, has urged UEFA to take action against the perpetrators.
Football, a game defined by pure passion. Passion shown not just by the players, but by the fans too. A game where fans are so involved that sometimes they cross the line. Sledging, criticizing, and vocal banters are one thing, but racially abusing someone is quite another. And one individual who has consistently faced the brunt of it is Vinicius Jr. The latest is what happened before the Atletico Madrid vs Inter Milan Champions League game. In a video posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, Atletico fans can be seen outside the Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. They're jumping and chanting Vinicius Chimpanzee. The video is outrageous and targets Vinicius rather boldly. Responding to the video, he tweeted, "I hope you've already thought about their punishment, Champions League UEFA. It's a sad reality. This happens even at matches I'm not at." Vinicius is clearly disturbed. Despite the incident taking place in the Champions League, Spanish football La Liga was quick to respond to the matter. In a statement, La Liga said it would report the incident.
La Liga is wholeheartedly committed to making football a hate-free space and will continue to work relentlessly to crack down on racism, homophobia, violence and hatred, whatever the competition, regardless of the fact that the match was played in another competition and that the chants took place outside the stadium. La Liga will report the incident.
This isn't the first time Vinicius has faced the brunt of racist slurs. The Brazilian footballer has faced insults ever since he came to play in Spain 6 years ago. And fans of their city rivals Atletico have often targeted the Brazilian. Atletico fans chanted "Vinicius, you're a monkey" in 2022. But the Spanish state prosecutors failed to identify the perpetrators back then. The next year, in 2023, Atletico fans hung his effigy from a bridge in Madrid. The incident occurred before the city derby. The 4 men involved were fined $66,000 and given a 2-year stadium ban. On the same day, abuse aimed at him by Valencia fans raised even more concerns. Vinicius got a lot of support and forced Spanish authorities to take stern action. But that didn't put a pause to it. The hate has only continued as more reports emerged. Sevilla in October, Barcelona the following week, and at Valencia earlier this month. The racist chants and hate towards Vinicius has frustrated the footballer. He took to X to vent out his frustration.
I had access to a video of another racist act in this Saturday's match, this time carried out by a child. I am very sorry that there is no one to educate you. I invest a lot in education in Brazil to form citizens with attitudes different from these. The face of today's racist is plastered on websites as on many other occasions. I hope the Spanish authorities do their part and change the legislation once and for all. These people must be criminally punished too. It would be a great first step in preparing for the 2030 World Cup. I am available to help. Sorry to seem repetitive, but this is Isolated episode number 19 and counting.
For how long will the Spanish authorities sit on this? Vinicius Jr. is a star footballer, someone who can reach greatness, playing for one of the most prestigious clubs in the world. But let's keep that to the side. Such hate and racism ought to be stopped and this propagating it punished. Will all this force Vinicius to leave? He's tried to be tolerant and patient all this while. Vinicius himself says 19 instances and counting. How long before he snaps?